Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like 3 weeks since I last did a video, but I really hope you enjoyed the last one that I did. I put so much effort into it. It took me ages to film, so I really hope you enjoyed it. But I'm back now with a massive haul, and I've done a little bit of damage again as usual, but I thought I'd show you some of the pieces that I got, and they range from Levi, Topshop and Zara, and then a couple of beauty favourites. So let's get into the video. So I think I'll start with the Topshop stuff, and the first thing that I picked up was this grey knitted dress basically. And at first I thought it wasn't long enough to be a dress, but then I tried it on and it actually was. And I really like it because it's got like this funnel neck and it's sleeveless as well, which kind of gives you the option to layer up. I could put like a polo neck jumper under it, or just a long sleeve shirt under it if it was a bit cold, or just wear it on its own, which I have been doing with like a pair of Adidas Stan Smiths, and that looks really cool. So it's quite easy to style on those days when you just can't really be bothered, and I think it was £36. The next thing that I got from Topshop is another dress, and it was just this really simple black long sleeve dress really. I kind of was inspired by this paparazzi picture that I saw of Kendall Jenner, and she was wearing this with like a long trench coat and just some trainers, and it just looked so effortless. And sometimes it's just nice to have some basic stuff in your wardrobe that you can just throw on and get out the door in. So this is kind of one of those things, and this was £26. The next thing that I got I actually ordered online, and it's this cropped jumper from Topshop also, and on one sleeve it says East, and then on the other side it says Coast, and it does have a hood that says Queens on it as well, so it's like New York themed. I kind of just wanted this again to like throw on when I'm just going out, or if I'm just feeling a little bit cold. Sometimes it's just nice to have like a slouchy jumper in your collection just to throw on, and also you can wear this underneath the leather jacket, underneath the bomber jacket, so it's quite easy to style again. I think this was about £26, but I'm not entirely sure. The next thing I also ordered online from Topshop, and it is this bomber jacket. Now I know I tried so hard not to order this jacket, honestly, because I know so many people have got it, and it's not that I didn't want a bomber jacket, because I did, because I think they are a really handy jacket to have. But it was whether to get this one or not, but I ended up getting it, and I'm glad that I did because I've got so much use out of it already. It's just a really simple black bomber jacket basically. It's actually quite thick, and I think it has some sort of, not down, but like a synthetic down perhaps inside, because it's very warm and it actually really does keep the wind out, which I was quite surprised about. I thought it was going to be like a thin bomber jacket, like a bit of a cheap one really, but actually it's done really well, and it is really warm. It just has some zip detailing on it, and that's about it. It's pretty plain and basic really, but nice to have in the collection, and this was £55. Right, now on to Zara. I only ordered 3 things from Zara, but they were some things that I really wanted in my wardrobe, just because I've been seeing a lot of them in magazines such as Vogue and Elle lately, so let's get into that. I mean, could this box be any bigger? It's kind of embarrassing. Right, let's open it up. So the first thing that I ordered is this item. Now this is going to be a bit of a Marmite item. Not everybody is going to like this, but it incorporates 3 trends into one that we're seeing this spring summer, which is blue clothing, shirts and ruffles. So it's like a 3-in-1 item, which is why I love it so much. I can't even get over how much I love this shirt. It's so cute. I love the pointy collar, and normally I don't like collars, but I actually really do like this one. And then it's got this frill going across the whole shirt and into the sleeves, so the shoulder part is actually cut out, and then this ruffle sort of goes across the shoulder, so it's sort of like an off the shoulder shirt. Like I said, it's a bit of a Marmite item, not everyone's going to love it, but I think it's gorgeous, and this was £22.99. The next thing that I picked up from Zara is this black jacket. Now I have a while ago actually, almost when I started this channel, I wore a white jacket, like a white blazer, that was from Next in a couple of my lookbooks, and for the longest time I've really wanted just a black version, but Next didn't do one, so I got one from Zara, and I think this was, how much? I want to say $49.99, and I got this in an extra small because it is very long even on me, but the sleeves fit perfectly, so I'm really glad that I got it in an extra small. And it's just this gorgeous blazer with a double lapel, and it's actually very thick material but really quite weighty, very well made, and it really comes in at the waist, but then it's very long as well. It's quite androgynous, reminds me very much of Saint Laurent, and if you look at the Dior Spring Summer campaign for this year, they wear jackets almost exactly like this in the campaign, so that just sold it to me straight away. Now the last thing that I picked up from Zara is a little bit of an odd item. It's just this boob tube. Now I'm not going to wear this on its own like that, but my plan is to wear it over shirts. Now I keep seeing this trend in Vogue and in Elle, and it also kind of reminds me of that outfit that Anne Hathaway wore in The Devil Wears Prada, you know, when she's like completely in Chanel and she's wearing that white shirt with a black off-the-shoulder crop top over the top, and she's got like a beret on. It just really reminds me of that, and I've got it up on my mood board. I keep seeing this trend, so I'm going to try and give it a go. I have a white linen shirt which looks really gorgeous underneath this, so basically I'll try and show you on this, but this shirt's a bit too oversized to do it with. The top of the shirt and sleeves obviously would show, and then it looks just black from the neck down, basically from the chest down. But it was a trend that I wanted to give a go, so we'll see how it goes. And this was $5.99. Okay, so that's everything from Zara. Now the next item is from Levi, and this item has honestly changed my, not my life, but it's definitely added to my life, and it is this gorgeous, whoa, nearly dropped it, gorgeous denim jacket with patches all over it. Now I have some explaining to do because not all of these are the original patches. This one that says "Come Together," and now if anyone knows me, you know I love the Beatles, so that basically sold me the jacket. This one is original. Up here we have a stitched heart that says "Don't Disturb," which I really like. That's original. The two on the sleeve that say Pacific, like the American high school flags, I think that's what it's supposed to look like. And this one just says BRB. I'm guessing that means be right back, like on MSN, but I'm not entirely sure. They are both original. And then on the back we have a magic 8 ball with spikes coming out of it saying luck comes tough, which I really like. That's original. This one is original, it's just an eye with a peace sign in it. The 73 is original, and the like burns out American flag is original. And then I added a couple of my own. So this patch is the Bring Me the Horizon logo. If you know the band, then you're very cool because they're amazing and I love them. This patch is the Enter Shikari logo. This is like their old logo. But Enter Shikari is my favourite band, so they had to go on there. Then I have this patch on the sleeve that says Girls Bite Back. Both of these were band merch patches, and this one is from Brandy Melville. And then on the front I have this little cigarette packet that says a very rude word, and then you. And I put that on the pocket because that's like where people put their cigarettes. And that one is also from Brandy Melville. So a couple of them I added myself and a couple are original. And this is from the new collection of Levi's. This isn't vintage or anything, it's from the new collection. And I almost don't want to tell you the price of this because it is very expensive, but I will in case you want to buy it. It was £105. Please don't judge me. Okay, now on to a couple of beauty bits. There's only a few, so let's get stuck right in. The first thing I wanted to talk about was a fairly well-known brand, I think, or at least they are well-known over here in England because they're sold in a lot of our drugstores like Superdrug and Boots and stuff, and it's a brand called Eco Tools, and they make makeup brushes. I just wanted to give a little shout out to them really, because these brushes are fantastic. This is their, I want to say it's called the Skin Perfector brush, and I use this to apply my foundation. Now all the handles are bamboo and any metal is recycled aluminium, and this one's got a really pretty design on it as well, and I'm not sure whether the hairs are real or synthetic. I don't know, but they are so soft and apply makeup really well. So this one I use for my foundation, and this is the Skin Perfector brush. And then the next two come together. This is their, I want to say like dual or duo eyeshadow brushes, and these are double-ended eye brushes. This first one, you can literally do like a whole eye makeup look with just these two brushes, because they have 4 brushes. Oh my god, words are defying me today. Anyway, so this one I use for applying eyeshadow in the crease. Actually, they have like names, I didn't even know that. So this is called the blend end. This one I use to sort of either use on my lower lash line or to line my upper lash line, and this is called the smudge end. And then on this one we have sort of like just a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and this is the shade End, which I just use to apply shadow all over. And then you have an angled, almost like either a gel eyeliner brush, or you could use it for your eyebrows actually, and this is the Define End. And honestly, these are so fantastic, so easy to travel with, because you only need to take 2 brushes and you can do a whole eye look with them, and they're just fantastic. So definitely worth looking into. The next product I wanted to talk about is from Soap & Glory, and I actually have never used any of their makeup products, which is probably a bit of a surprise. I got a gift set for Christmas from Soap & Glory, but it didn't have any makeup products in it. No one ever texts me, and then as soon as I start filming you want to talk to me. So this is the first makeup product from them that I've bought, and it is the Glow All Out highlighter, but I don't use it as a highlighter, and I'll show you why. Let me try not to blind you with the mirror. I use it as a blush, because to me that looks like a blush. It's basically a peachy pink. What shade is this? I think it's called Shimmer Switch, but I'm not entirely sure. But to me this is like a blush colour. It's a peachy pink and it looks so pretty on the cheeks, so pretty. I'm not really a blush person. I don't really like using blush, so this is like a big step for me to use this. It does have a bit of shimmer in it because it's supposed to be a highlighter, but only a very, very little bit. And it's just so pretty and worth a shout. I can't remember how much this is. I want to say £10. And finally, the last thing was a little bit of a splurge, but I've never owned like a proper foundation, like a either designer or high-end foundation. I've only ever bought my foundations from the drugstore, so I thought I'd treat myself, and I ended up getting the DiorSkin Forever foundation in the colour 012 Porcelain. I'm always the shade Porcelain. Whatever foundation I use, whatever brand, I'm always the shade Porcelain. Which is really funny because my friend's Nan always says I look like a porcelain doll. So I've been using this foundation for, I want to say, a month now, and I do really like it. It's really nice. The packaging is to die for. It's in this glass bottle and it's so pretty. It's got a pump as well, which is always really handy. And it does have SPF 35, which is really good actually, and so it's good if you're going on holiday, you won't get sunburn. And I have really been liking it. For me, it's a little bit matte for my liking, so I always add like a drop of the Revlon Face Illuminator or the L'Oreal Lumi Magique foundation. I always just put a little drop of that in with this because it's just a little bit matte for my liking, but I do really like the formula and the coverage is fantastic. I mean, it's a good coverage, but my freckles still show through. That's like my test, the freckle test. I like when my freckles still show through. Enough coverage to correct my complexion, but I like my freckles to still show through so that I still feel like my skin is showing. So this does that, which is really good, and yeah, great foundation. And this was £39, £40, something like that. Okay guys, that does it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was quite long. Hopefully I'll be able to like cut this down in editing because I've been sitting here for ages. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or click the like button because that really helps me out as well. Thanks for watching again, and goodbye. See you in the next one.